Yeah.
That's way to start it off.
Yeah.
I was just waiting a couple of seconds.
I know.
Hello and welcome, everyone. I am Jason.
And I'm Steve. And look who we have with us. What's her name?
What's your name? What's the channel?
What's my name and where I'm from? Where am I from? I am Sharon. I'm from the UK. It's 1:15 a.m. here.
Yeah. And what was the name of your channel?
Oh, Middle Age Magic. I was always like, I don't know, what is the name of my channel? Oh.
All right. Well, we are here to do a live ride through commentary. And Sharon, what ride are we going to do?
Well, I picked Dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
Dino.
Dinosaur.
I've never even seen it. I didn't even know it existed until
You
someone
will see it, but Jason found the side-by-side with
Chris
Indy.
Cool.
has a side-by-side of both Disneyland, Indy, and Dinosaur. So
okay,
we'll do a side-by-side comparison, and you'll see how the track is like exactly the same, just different theming.
Okay.
So
I didn't even know this thing existed. So
it's not a bad ride. I mean, the theme is
where is this Dinosaur?
It's in Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
That's that new land that's going to get replaced with like Coco and Kanto.
Yeah. So it currently lives in Dino Land, USA, which is going to be.
What is Dino Land, USA?
It had more rides. It had like a little kids like boneyard where they can dig up bones and stuff. But pretty much the only thing left is the dinosaur ride, really.
Yeah. And the carnival games.
They had a one of those mouse coasters, like Sky School.
Yeah, spinny one.
But
and there was
it was called.
And there were a triceratops spin, which was a bit like Dumbo, but with triceratops is exactly that's the plural of what they are.
Yeah, it was a
cute. It's kind of like Bugs Land then a little bit, but more with thrill ride.
It's cute. If you watch our 4 parks in one day video, which feels like we made that a million years ago, but it was only February. There's a whole bit where we walk through Dino Land because
there is?
It's going. Yeah.
I like to see that because.
Yeah, well, you need to see it soon because it's going to be gone.
It's going to be gone. Yes.
Yeah, they're going to trash it and revamp it.
Yeah, but so they'll retheme that to Indy, but it'll be a different Indy theme.
Different Indy.
So you said they're making that land into like Coco Land or something?
Well, part of it is going to be Coco, and they said the other one's going to be Encanto.
Yeah, it's going to be
Encanto.
It's like Southern, I don't know. I can't remember what the exact name of it.
Yeah, but it's like South America theming.
Oh, okay. So is the Indy ride, because you know how our Indy ride is from India, and the Japanese or the Tokyo one is from Crystal Skull, I think, or something.
Yeah, but see, that's the weird thing, because I think Crystal Skull is in South America as
well.
Like
Guatemala or something, right?
Yeah.
But I think this one's going to be more Mayan, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if they've said it 100%.
Okay.
Got to wait for D23. Really.
Yeah. But anyway, let's get to the ride.
Cool.
As I turn it down a bit.
Look, we've got a giant triceratops. Oh no, it's a T-Rex. So you can tell I'm tired. I can't even tell what flavour dinosaur they are.
Yeah, I don't need to look at the bottom because I already been on that.
Yeah, I've not done the bottom one. You need to look at the top one, and I'll look at the top. I'm pointing at the screen, which no one can see.
Yeah.
You need like a whiteboard with circles.
No, I don't. I'll end up drawing things. If you like dinosaurs, the dinosaur ride is really cool.
The theming in the front of Dino is like weird. It's like they didn't know what to make it.
Well, it's supposed to be like a museum kind of thing, and then
okay. Yeah, comparing to Indy looks amazing.
The vehicle is like a time machine. So like,
Yeah.
it didn't have to be
You go back in time and try and kidnap a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like a museum.
It's really interesting because it's got like loads of really cool dino tracks walking through.
See, actually, this would be interesting when they retheme it because, I mean, you're gonna have to have a nice queue for Indy,
right?
Yeah, and this is really boring.
Wow, and this is almost like the Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Actually, this is probably built around that time when Jurassic Park first one came out
in the 90s.
Isn't the Indy like this because it goes sort of out and under the berm and like a million miles away?
Our Indy, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it goes.
It has to go under the train.
Yeah. Under the train, that's it.
Yeah. I should do Indy. I haven't even done Indy for the Where Are We?
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
And because part of that used to be the parking lot as well.
Right.
So you can see the dinosaur queue is nowhere near as sexy, cool, and exciting.
No.
No, and there's also like a long. Yeah, this
video. Pre-show.
Way too longer than it needs to be.
The what? Dino Institute. Hey, that's Felicia Rashad.
Yeah. Claire.
Yeah, Huxtable.
Yeah.
You're one of them. You're standing there watching a movie. The other one, you keep walking through the caverns.
This the vehicle. That's.
Oh yeah, that's the same vehicle.
Same, yeah. Just a little different.
Oh, you're gonna get your steps and walking through the Indy queue, aren't you?
Yeah. So when Indiana first opened, I remember being in that queue, and we were outside the queue, and see how inside you're walking through. It was back to back, all the way from outside, all the way in. It was like a 2.5 hour wait.
Yeah, I've been to that ride many times like that.
Yeah. And then that's how you got to watch the video. This video from Sala.
Yeah.
Chris made it where Indy's in this ear, in my right ear, and dinosaurs in my left ear.
Temple of the Forbidden Eye. I, Sala, shall now give you counsel to safeguard your miraculous journey. Here in your transportation devices are ingenious pouches for safekeeping all earthly treasures when the journey becomes the Temple of the Forbidden Eye. I, Sala,
it's like so much I don't know what to talk about.
Safeguard your miraculous journey.
Our tubes are designed to take you to the early Cretaceous period, and I can assure you that all time levels have been securely locked.
This video is way too long for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes on for us.
Trying to make a whole story out of it. You just like here.
I just want to ride the ride.
Yeah, but he's got to tell you why you've got to kidnap the dinosaur and then start.
Flash photography, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs get a little.
To be fair, you do get going around quite a lot, so there is just not to put what you say. So even though you walked a million miles, you're getting on the vehicle earlier in Indy than Brian Dinosaur.
Time travel commencing in T-minus 10 seconds.
it on the DeLorean.
So far, it looks like exactly the same effect. The thing different.
It's weird hearing both my ears.
I know. I can hear out of my speakers.
Yeah.
They also have a light.
I guess you're like supposed to find a certain dinosaur.
Yeah. And then the dinosaur, I do hardly see it anyway.
Computer, full stop. Identify.
There's a lot more fucking start.
I always recognize those bird sounds on Indy.
Yeah.
Still not our dino, but at least this one's a vegetarian.
Yeah, that looks weird.
Yeah, the dinosaurs weren't the greatest.
I think it's a bit basic.
My eyes are looking down, seeing all the lights and everything.
Yeah, it's like so much darker. It's hard
Yeah.
Keep going, keep going.
I'm reading Indy.
It's not as dark when you ride it.
No?
On the camera, on the video. It would be quite dark.
Warning, meteor stir.
kind of hard to match them up.
Computer,
Yeah.
now what?
Look, this did a good job.
Abort mission.
It's more cool than streaming. Every time Johnny goes like that, the more Johnny goes like that.
Here's the
They also have a ball? Oh, no, that's
Tyrannosaurus.
it's almost like Jurassic Park,
Yeah.
right at Universal.
When he comes out.
Next time, you were blindfolded, okay?
And guess who made it up with you? I better find you before security does. Thanks for everything.
Oh, look, we even ended up on the same side of the
Yeah,
It looks like exactly the same track.
yeah.
Like literally, it's exactly the same layout. But it's just
Please gather personal belongings.
That was
weird
pretty
because
cool.
the dinosaur ride stopped a couple of times.
Yeah,
it does every time you come up to one of the dinosaurs, you've got to identify to find out
Yeah.
whether it's the one you got to kidnap. You stop.
But Indy doesn't really stop, so how do they match that up?
No.
it stops a few times, but
not like-
like the dinosaur ride.
I wonder if there's some part of the track that it doesn't go on, whereas Indy does.
There are other bits where it speeds up, so you're going a lot faster. You don't do a steady speed the whole way around.
Yeah, maybe.
So
Yeah,
slow stop, and then you like speed up for a bit.
Because, I mean, even the length of the ride was almost exactly the same. I mean,
Yeah.
the maybe a couple seconds difference where it ended, but
right.
that's interesting for it to match up when they stop at different points and different speeds.
Yeah, LNG did a good job with the comparison with that, so that's pretty cool to see.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
I'm
looks really cool.
I'm-
As much as I love the dinosaur ride, I actually looking forward to having
I'm glad that we didn't have the dinosaur ride. We just have Indy.
It's a fun ride. I mean, but
Yeah, the ride
once
is
you
fun.
ride Indy, then you go back to that and you're like,
Oh yeah, it's like nah.
No,
yeah, I can see
that
why.
would be like riding the Disney World Big Thunder Mountain and then riding the Paris one and then going back to ride the Disney World one.
Yeah,
And be like,
Let's not compare it to that. Let's compare
Oh,
it to the
okay.
railroads.
yeah. There you go.
I know your Thunder Mountain is best. Okay.
Sorry. Not sorry.
Doesn't mean ours sucks.
I never said it sucked.
Ours is the original.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There you go.
That's
Yeah.
still better, just saying.
So who else has Indiana Jones? It's just the Disneyland and Tokyo Disneyland,
I think so.
Well,
and then this dinosaur.
Paris does have one, but it's a roller coaster, right?
Yeah, ours is a roller
Oh,
coaster.
right, yeah. But yeah, yours is the mine car.
Yes, now. Yeah, which Sam's ridden a couple of times. I'm still deciding whether I can cope with it because it does a loop upside down, and I don't.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, it's
Wow.
it's weird. It's yeah.
I
It
didn't
does
think
do
it
a
was
loop
too
upside down, and it's really rickety. So I was worried it was going to screw my vertigo up. So I'll probably be okay. But if it does, then I'll be useless for the rest.
Yeah,
of
for
the
the
day.
yeah, you don't want to do that.
I mean, does the loops mess with your like?
Yeah, completely.
Okay.
I can't do upside down roller coasters. I can spin around. I can go up and down quite a way. Not Tower of Terror drop way. That completely breaks me.
Yeah.
But I don't have a problem on coasters that don't go upside down, unless the drop is ridiculously huge, in which case that breaks me.
Because for me, when you're on a loop, it's not much different. I mean, you could feel the gravity kind of pulling you into the seat, but you don't really know when you're upside down.
It does something to the balance in my ear when I go
upside down,
or even if I'm in an express elevator, if it goes up too fast, it screws the balance of my ears out, and then I'm
kind of thing.
dizzy and I cannot walk. It's hilarious because I like literally have to crawl out of them.
Yeah, there's actually one spot in Big Thunder in Disneyland where it kind of throws off my equilibrium, I guess, is when you go into the tunnel and you swing to the right and then you start up the lift.
Oh, okay, yeah.
When you're in that tunnel, it's pitch black in there, and I know we're already going to turn right, but for some reason, the way it feels, it screws me up. So I have to like close my eyes and then I can reopen them, and then I'm okay again. Yeah, it's weird.
The one thing that gets
only
me
that one little spot
on Big Thunder, it doesn't bother me, but I never I know it's coming, but I never remember it. But when you're on that one turn and then it kind of tilts and it comes back and then it tilts again.
Yeah.
I always forget that second tilt's coming.
I forgot what that's called. That
yeah, it's like a double helix or
helix. There you go. Yeah, double helix. Yeah.
But it's like you kind of tilt sideways and then it comes back up and tilts again, and that second one always gets me.
Yeah. It's pretty fun.
It's fun though. In the Paris one where it does that, and it's got like little speed bumps in it, so you'll be going along,
you fly out,
and you get air, and then you land, and it tilts you either one way or the other. And it completely like tosses you about, and it's awesome.
That's why it's the wildest wide in the wilderness.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Best remove them. You got the same speech, right?
Yeah, it's exactly the same.
Okay.
And then, so your Indy is the mine car.
Yep.
The Tokyo Disney.
Your microphone's gone all weird again.
It is?
Yeah.
It must be internet lag or something.
Oh,
there it goes.
Oh, you
oh, that's weird.
What did you say again?
I was saying that so in Disneyland Paris they have the Indy car is the little mine car.
It is literally the little mine car.
Yeah, and in Tokyo Disneyland, is it the exact same as Disneyland's?
I think it is. I mean, it's
a different story, but same track.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it'd be kind of maybe we should watch that too.
Didn't we?
I don't know.
We did.
We did?
I think so.
Oh, I already forgot.
We should try and find a ride through of the.
Because I thought
Indiana Jones and the Temple of Peril. It's called in Paris.
The what is it called? The
Indiana Jones and the Temple of Peril.
Oh, Temple of Peril.
We might have to watch that one.
I thought it was the Crystal Skull or something.
No, that's Tokyo. Yeah,
that's Tokyo.
Oh, okay. Okay. I got it.
Yeah.
So
Disney World, the only one the only Magic Kingdom that doesn't have, or it's the only Disney park that doesn't have an Indiana Jones, isn't it? about Shanghai? That doesn't have anything, does it?
It's weird that
I don't think so.
Magic Kingdom doesn't have it. But it's over in Dino Land, not in Magic Kingdom.
Well, I mean that's like Star Tours is in studio.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, in the studio.
They have more room, so they can put it other places.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did Indy Tokyo Sea.
Oh, okay.
Because that's where that the crystal skull was sitting in the beginning, where the Forbidden Eye is. It's a crystal skull in the beginning.
I don't remember.
And you're like, that's the only one on the ride.
Oh, yeah. That I remember. Yeah.
It wasn't even that long ago. How do you not remember?
I'm old.
You're old. You're like in your 80s, according to your older than your brother.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Everybody thinks I'm older than my brother.
Yeah. No, I mean, Dinosaur is a fun ride, but it needs to be updated anyway. So
it is looking quite dated. Like when you said you wrote it about 20 years ago, I'm like,
over.
Yeah, it's exactly the same.
It's exactly the same.
Yeah.
I mean, our Indy is exactly the same, but we've had some updates and
refurbishment. Yeah,
and it looks a lot more. Stuff. Yeah, a lot more loved than Dinosaur.
Yeah,
Dinosaur is a bit sort of like tired. I think is the right word.
I'm sure if they knew, something wasn't going to be replacing it. I mean, that's probably been in the works for the last 10 years. Knowing that they were going to do something with it, so they probably hadn't bothered to update it.
Right.
Which is why when we went out in February, we rode it when we did, because we didn't know whether it'd still be there when we go back in November. Potentially they could have closed it, because there's not a lot of Dino Land left.
Right, and they could still be closed by then. Who knows? Might be a little early, but I mean, they already have like trailers and stuff on scene to start doing work. So
yeah.
Oh wow.
And I think
so when is that supposed to take place?
Who knows? They announced that they were going to replace Dino Land with the whole Southern America thing. I can't remember.
Yeah,
they called it last year, didn't they? A Destination in 23.
Oh, okay.
They mentioned it the year before.
Yeah.
But they actually announced it last year.
Okay.
So I think when's D23 in August, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think we'll probably hear more about it then. Maybe.
Yeah. I think Kenny's trying to join us.
Oh, he is? Okay, cool.
He's on, but it's not coming in. So I wonder if he got.
Oh, yeah. It says looks like I'm listening, but not joined.
His camera's not on. Like I added him, but it's not adding him.
Oh, that's weird.
Tell him to refresh, maybe.
That was a noise.
Yeah.
I don't know what that noise was, actually. Yeah, but I added him, but it's not showing him, so kind of weird. So, yeah, no, I'd be interested to see how that ride comes about to being converted into Indy. I mean, especially with the queue.
Yeah, that queue.
I don't know what they're going to do with the queue.
Because that queue is, well, the dinosaur queue is like real small, and then they got that.
That whole land is going to have to. Oh, here he is.
Hey, there he is.
Oh my God, that was a chore and a half.
Yeah.
I'm like, why isn't my camera working?
Yeah. This is a different scene. You're in
office? You're in a different room.
Oh, is that what it is?
You are.
Yeah, I am. This is actually my office.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So sorry, I missed the main chat, man.
Yeah.
Had to have dinner with my cousins. They wouldn't take no for an answer. So.
Yeah.
Well, we were just chatting.
Yeah, we finished the ride through. So.
Oh, okay.
So we're chatting about that land becoming part Indy and Encanto and all that. And I
You
was
would
just
know.
going to say that we're talking about if that ride becomes Indy, that queue is going to have to be better, and how that would work. And like they're going to have to build that whole land around how Indy will work in place of Dino. I mean, like
it's shoved right in the back corner, so it's like
Yeah.
right sort of like over there, out of the way. Because you have
What
to
I'm
like, it feels like you've got to walk miles to get around to the entrance to get into Dinosaur. You
What
literally
I'm
just like
afraid of
walking.
is Disney being cheap, and
Wow.
what they'll do is they will just retheme everything and maintain the ride, you know, and just like our Splash Mountain turned into this Tiana thing. Same track, majority of the trees and everything's the same. I can guarantee you Disney's going to do that with the dinosaur ride.
But they could add on to the building and make it look like it's in the jungle and add a queue that's longer and
In the concept art, they've made it look a bit like an Aztec temple.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay. Yeah.
I had the same conversation with my cousins, and I said, "Listen, just because they say it's a beautiful unicorn, by putting on a lipstick on a pig doesn't make it a unicorn." So they actually we started talking about that. I said, think about it, right? Frozen has the same track, as the previous ride in Epcot, right? So they're doing that for the same Splash Mountain. We should think they're going to really change this. I don't think they are.
Yeah, but the only difference I think with this dinosaur one is it's going to be better than the dinosaur ride because of it's Indiana Jones. And
it's like the opposite of Splash Mountain. We like, no, take those animatronics and get rid of them.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the concept art for Tropical Americas there. I found out what it's called.
Oh, is that what the land is supposed to be called?
The land's going to be called Tropical Americas, and the concept art looks like it's got the casa from Encanto.
Do you want to share your screen?
Yeah, share your screen.
Yeah, okay, I could do.
Take off all the other stuff we're not supposed to see. And then...
There's way too much stuff you're not supposed to see. I'll just share that tab with you. Yeah, so here it is. Actually, I'm in the safe browser. You'll be okay.
Okay.
So this is going to be.
Oh wow!
And it doesn't look anything like that now.
Yeah,
that looks like a Mexico Pavilion from Epcot, actually.
Yeah, well, I mean, that is kind of the same, right? So
yeah, so it's a little Aztec-y.
It's gonna have all those clouds in there.
Aztec-y.
Aztec-y.
So what is this? That fountain? Is that
this? I'm pointing
all
again.
there?
You can't see this thing.
Yeah.
No.
This
whole area at the moment is carnival games and empty space, and it looks like
wow! So this whole thing is going to be America, whatever you said.
Yeah. So on the left is like kind of Encanto house.
Yeah, that's over here, isn't it?
Yeah,
and that's cool looking.
Yeah, but
I don't know what Coco stuff is, but
what's this? What's this bit here?
They haven't really said. I mean, it's concept art. Who knows?
Well, the problem is that the concept art make it all look so nice. When the real thing comes out, man, it's just like, what the heck is this? Did you even spend any money on it?
They've got money burning holes in their pockets, allegedly, haven't they? So they've got to spend it somewhere.
All right, let me show you this. So this is the concept art of Epcot.
Oh yeah, the one you showed me.
The one I showed you, yeah.
Yeah, that concept art and what it actually looks like. Oh, very.
Yeah. Come on, really?
Yeah, that was funny.
Well, that whole second story and building got scrapped.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's horrible.
Yeah.
But to me, I'm just kind of like, I'm kind of sick of Disney saying, "Oh, we're gonna do this," but. And so we went out to eat, and another friend came along, and actually my neighbor, his sister-in-law works for Disney, right?
Oh.
And I actually showed her this picture. She's like, "Yeah," she says, "most of the Disney Imagineers now They said whatever they push out, chop about 50% off, and then that's what you'll get.
You need to start asking for twice as much then.
So
Yeah.
but yeah, so
Get
let me add something that's really cool to your stream in case the ride through. Did you guys know that the dinosaur the ride was sponsored by McDonald's before?
Huh.
McDonald's.
Yeah, so
Why?
when that ride opened up, you could actually see outside. You smell like McDonald's
French fries. Yeah.
They sell McDonald's French fries there. But here's the thing. So since they stopped sponsoring that, when you get on the ride, you look up. There are pipes, red, white, and yellow pipes. Okay, there are actually formulas up there on the pipes. Those are the exact chemical compound formulas for the McDonald's mustard, ketchup, and mayonnaise.
Wow. That's
so
funny.
if you go there, you look up, you'll actually see it. It's really kind of funny.
Huh.
And that's in that Dino land?
That's actually in the actual ride. So in the queue,
ride.
when you're down in the bottom, when you walk down, and just when you're about to get onto the ride, you look up, it's right there.
That's funny.
So it's the Disney Imagineers giving a little head nod to McDonald's. Just in case you ever ask that. Now you look up.
That's one of those things that needs to stay when it becomes Indy, and they like just change it.
Yeah, just leave it. Yeah.
But so just want to add that to you guys. I don't know if any of you knew that.
No, I never knew that. I knew in Frontierland we had a McDonald's in Disneyland, and all they did was sell fries.
Yeah, out of a wagon.
Out of a wagon, yeah. Outside of Big
us too. When that happened, all you see is French fries, and used to be pretty popular. I don't know why they stopped sponsoring it, but don't matter.
Yeah, that's getting sponsored by Indy something.
I actually preferred your ride, the Indiana Jones ride versus the dinosaur one.
Yeah, that's what we were saying.
But
we just watched LMG Vids'.
It was a side by side.
There's a side by side of Dinosaur and Disneyland's Indy. It was pretty cool.
But I got to tell you, it's one of the best experiences I've ever had was actually on Dinosaur, because this is really when we're really young, right? My best friend and I, we went down to Orlando, and this was a year that Dinosaur opened up. And the reason why I found that was really fun was because he doesn't like these things. He doesn't like the dark. So it scared him so much that his legs were wobbly. He could not walk outside. And we always make fun of him, even now, So that's kind of like an experience that I thought it was just some of the best thing. You're like, really? Your legs really are wobbling doing this?
That ride is a lot darker.
It's dark. It's really dark.
Yeah, it is.
It's like taking Sharon on the Hollywood Tower of Terror.
No, never going to happen. Never in a million years. You pay me as much money as you like. There's no way I'm going on it. I would.
I mean, if it's gonna mess with your
vertigo,
I'd be useless for the rest of the day. I'd be absolutely useless. And
yeah, but you'll be rich.
I'd probably die. The anxiety of just even thinking about going on it would kill me.
Sam says, have you tried Guardians of the Galaxy yet?
I love Guardians of the Galaxy. It doesn't go upside down. I could ride that all day.
Really?
Yep.
See,
love it.
I gotta tell you, like for me, that ride, for me, it's a one and done because that made me sick. But I could ride the tower over and over again.
All right, I'm feeling a challenge. So
here comes the
when Sharon and Sammy come down in November.
Yep.
You guys can meet up.
Yep.
You take him onto Guardians.
Yep.
And you take her onto Tower.
Sure. No
Do
problem.
I really have to do it? Really? Do I really have to do it?
Oh, it's gonna be on video and everything.
Yeah, we gotta have to. It's gonna be live too.
No.
Well, the fun part,
I seriously think, just even thinking about going on it, it's making my heart go a
Yeah.
million miles an hour.
You know how you're talking about on Thunder where you get the air,
Yeah.
on tower.
I know. I
You're
can't do it. Yeah, that's what freaks me out. I get all unnecessary in an express elevator. What am I going to be like on the Tower of Terror? Even Sam,
I'm throwing the challenge out there. If you guys accept it, that's up to you.
I don't want to do
In the tower, you have other people to hold hands with and stuff, and in your express elevator, you have nobody but yourself.
No, it's not
You got a tiny seatbelt.
great. And that's
Like,
going to make
that
me feel a
actually is
million
loose on
times
purpose, so
secure.
you get the air.
See,
I know
like
it's
for me,
over very quickly, but I
those
don't think
drops,
that's good.
I'm okay with, because, like, for me, I actually want to do a tandem jump from a plane.
Oh, that's my idea of hell.
See, for me, I'm just like, I want to see it, see everything, The chances if you doing this is probably better than the plane crash. So
I can't do a parachute jump because of all my dislocated limbs. I'm not allowed to.
Did you say it's better? Did you mean worse?
Yeah, I mean, it could be worse. I mean,
No, I mean, you said the chances are better that you're
Or
going to
better,
die.
meaning better meaning less,
Okay.
less of going splash. But
I'll just watch a YouTube video on that.
Yeah.
I heard. I don't quote me on this. I heard that Disney is going to bring one of those things where they drop you into one of the parks in Orlando. I don't
Hasn't
know.
like
That's
every
kind
one
of
of
a
those things,
rumor.
someone has died on like every one of those things in existence.
Yeah, I think you're right. Someone has.
What ride is that?
They just opened one.
Want to do that?
Well, I mean, Kenny, the one that's by the was it the Orlando Eye? They had that.
Yeah, they had dismantled it, didn't they? Because that guy.
It was open for like less than a year.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: this is what I'm hearing. If you want to know the truth, I was there and I asked a few people there who work there. I'm not gonna give them names. They gave me names and I'm like, whatever, man. So literally, they told me the reason why they let him on was because apparently, the skin color thing. They want to avoid having some issues, and they let him on. Apparently, there's a weight limit, and the problem was that when the locking mechanism came down, it didn't lock because he was so big. So when they dropped him, it didn't lock him in. He kind of slid off. And they were kind of like throwing the skin color thing,
This is why you double check things before you send them up, right?
Don't go on things like that because you're going to die. That's why I don't do them.
I wouldn't go on it.
Yeah,
because it was like the Maliboomer thing, right? Because even like something like that over at California Adventure, I never went on that. I don't like that stuff.
Yeah,
I mean that's.
I'll rather ride Autopia 100 times than.
Knott's Berry Farm, the old parachute ride.
Yeah, I went on that once, and that was it.
I went on that a bunch of times, and that
they've got a stupid little parachute ride at Paris. The Toy Story drops. It's not.
I don't even want to go on that jumping jellyfish thing.
It's like the same thing. It's all done with like cables, and you're like, well, this is gonna snap, and then you realize that Tower of Terror is done the exact same way.
Which is another reason why I won't go on it.
Yeah, or those swings. I don't want to go on those swings either. They're going like this.
Yeah, they've got a really big one out at Icon Park, and Sam's like, "Yeah, I want to go on that." I think it's something Star.
No, I can see it snapped and you.
Yeah. Exactly.
The difference at Tower of Terror though is that you don't get dropped; you actually are being pulled.
Yeah,
that's not making it sound any better.
It's going up and down.
It's attached. It goes like that.
I don't care.
Yeah.
All right.
She's like, I don't care what you say, man. I'm not doing
it. Sam will ride the Tower of Terror.
The one that's going to mess with you is when you go all the way down and back up again.
No, see, now that really would finish me off. I would be a emotional wreck when I go off that.
Can he take me to the hotel?
You know?
No. Sam did say that she wants to do Mission Breakout, so that's the only time you'll get her back on the Tower of Terror.
So Sharon, let me ask you something. If there was
Yep.
a coaster that hangs you almost 90 degrees,
No, never in a
drop
million
it,
years.
and let's do the loop and everything else.
Don't care. No, it goes
What
upside
do you
down.
do?
Don't do it.
So if you're literally there, like in SeaWorld, Universal
Yeah,
Studios,
I can't do any of the
Busch
SeaWorld
Gardens, they all have literally
No.
coasters doing this.
Yep.
You're
That's
at
why I don't
200
go.
something feet up, and then they'll drop you. And
Yeah, no.
What's that one at Knott's? It's the surfing one. Remember? But you're
Yeah,
you're all
I-
standing up, and it does
Yeah.
that too, and it just
I can't remember
that.
the name of that one.
The pipeline one at SeaWorld does
Is that the one that took
on itself.
over?
where Boomerang was. I believe.
Oh, okay, yeah.
there's only one coaster that I would never ever go on, and that's in somewhere up in Minnesota somewhere. They call it Top Fuel or Top Dragster.
Oh, is
Literally,
that the one, the F1?
yeah, the F1.
It's like a
Yeah.
Formula One, yeah,
It looks cool,
no.
but no.
yeah. Because
I
that
was
one
at
goes
that park.
vertical and then go top, and
Yeah.
then
Here's the
first
problem,
it doesn't
right?
make it to
So
the top, so it goes
they-
backwards.
it
and then-
comes
Yeah,
back.
Signal.
Yeah.
I was
know.
there, and I'm like, okay, there's a bunch of big guys on this train. They're not gonna make it. And I was just looking, and they shot them up, and literally, like, only the first train made it to the top.
and
They
it
went
goes
back,
backwards. Yeah.
and then they got to the back. They were like, "We're gonna try again." And the other the people, and they're like, "No, I'm gonna get off." No,
Yeah.
no way. We're gonna get you. You're gonna have to come back. They wouldn't let them off, and then you shot them up again. And because they were so heavy, they
Yeah.
had to get one person off. They got the skinny guy off.
Yeah.
And the big guys were the ones, I don't want to get off.
What kind of roller coaster is like, oh, well, we didn't make it. We're going to try again. Like,
Yeah.
that's. I mean, normally that kind of thing, they would pull you back and then go up a hill and then drop you. So
Yeah, drop you so you got more momentum to get up and over.
Yeah, when I looked at that, I'm like, oh, hell no, man. Knowing my luck, I would be stuck up there, like, going 3-4 times. Like, still can't make it up.
God,
I'd be
no.
like, I'd be fainting and shit. I'll be like this.
Anytime
Oh,
the
God.
ride operator's like, "Are we going to try again?" No thanks.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, apparently that is one of the shorter ones. They said the one in Dubai, the Ferrari park.
Oh, the
It's
Ferrari
actually
one.
smaller than
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
So I'm like, no, man. That's just you're
Nah.
just trying to kill yourself, man. You know, if you don't make it, you come back and then they shoot you up, and you don't make it, you do it again.
Well, if I was still in high school, I probably would have loved that because I went to Magic Mountain in LA and I rode all of those big roller coasters. I loved it. All
Yeah,
of
but
them.
Yeah.
when we were
but
younger,
now-
they didn't have those that drop,
Didn't.
right?
No, they did. They had what's it called? Goliath. They had Goliath, and that was similar to where it's like almost like 90 degrees straight down, but it was really long. I don't remember the exact thing,
They
but
had free fall as well.
Superman. Well, yeah, it was called Free Fall, and then they changed it to Superman, where you go up, and we used to spit our gum out as you go down, and it falls the same time as you.
Get out of town.
Oh my God.
And then I can see Steve go like, oh, I got
Yeah,
that. And then he accidentally freaking
like a-
swallowed it too.
yeah.
No, it would stick up to your gum because you're following, and it's just
Yeah.
there you're like, I can't swallow it. And then you hit the bottom, then it goes straight down.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
had some
so-
cool rides there. Ninja was one of my favorites.
that was
'cause
my favorite.
Yeah,
It's like one of the first like inverted.
hanging. Yeah.
Yeah.
So your feet are dangling and you just swing.
And
like
I
this.
love how they had like trees like right next to it.
Yeah,
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 that was fun.
yeah.
that
It
and
didn't go
Viper.
upside down or anything. It was really smooth.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Jason, I sent you 2 highly sought after pins.
Yeah, those are.
It is the funniest things in the world. So I'm going to give you a background.
Okay.
So those are really cool pins. Those 2 pins that I'm giving you,
I
literally
didn't
pissed
show
the
it to him
hell
though.
out of the parents because they were literally. I was in back of the kids, right? Kids like took it off the label, you know, when they just bought it, and want to trade it right away. And
They didn't know what
the
it was,
ones that
then.
I gave you, one of the bigger ones, it cost almost $30.
Wow.
Father almost had a heart attack. Father's like, what the? Yo, I just bought it for you. I don't like it anymore. I was in the back like, yes, I will get that for one of my little shitty scrappers. So, and then there's another one in Hollywood Studios, is a Star Wars one. And that one I know there's less of it. And another kid did it again. Took it off the thing and traded it. Mom's like, sweetie, we just bought that for you. You say you like that. I'm in the back like, please, shut up. Go away. Let her trade it. And she traded it for an ugly ass pin. I'm like, thank you. And literally, I'm like, oh, can I have that? And they didn't even put it on the board yet. And the mom turned around, gave me a dirty look.
Yeah.
Like,
Stop following my kid.
Your own kid, man. So I thought I'd give you a little bit of background on.
I didn't show him which ones. I thought it'd be fun surprise for him to just open it up and seeing it.
Yeah, I'll do a mini
But
unboxing on
that
the videos of that.
it's coming from a lot of heartache from the parents.
Yeah,
right.
Kenny's good at that with those kids.
What?
Oh my God.
I appreciate you sending me stuff, so I'll thank you. Like I said, I'll like the next live time when I get it, I'll do a little mini unboxing.
It's cool, man. Not a big deal. I just thought, I'm like, hey, you got a bunch of you got stuff over there. I thought, kind of give you a little bit of a.
My GI Joes that Kenny gave me up here. Wait, we're
right there.
there.
They're miles away.
I know. Yeah.
I do have a little board. It's probably about this big it's full of pins. So I'll have to start another one actually.
Mine's out hanging in the hallway.
Sharon's gonna buy my other set with Boba Fett in it.
Stop teasing me about your Star Wars pins. You know what? I keep scrolling up where you sent me the picture on Discord. I'm like, oh, they're so pretty. And when you said, oh, look at the Boba Fett one. Look how lovely it is. I was like,
this
look at the Boba Fett one.
Oh wow!
That's what my pin board looks like.
This is just one of them.
Nice.
Hey, the castle looks like the state of Idaho.
Oh my God! You sent me so much crap.
That's a lot of pins.
Yeah, I have to separate mine out because I have a lot of buttons on it.
Oh yeah.
So I'll get another one that's the same size and put the buttons
Yeah,
on one.
I counted how many I have left. I have 502 pins.
Wow.
That's not a lot. I went to a pin store.
Yeah, that's a lot. I buy pins because I like them. I don't trade them.
Yeah. I'm selling my Haunted Mansion lanyard with all the pins on it. It's like a rare from 2000.
Send me a picture of that. Please.
You want? Okay, I'll send you a picture. From
she
like
needs
20.
It for Mando.
I'm just looking at the Boba Fett.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. It's like from 2014 or whatever, and it was one of those kits, the starter kits.
Yep.
From Haunted Mansion. So it's really cool. Apparently it's rare. I didn't know it was, but on eBay that's what they say. It's rare.
Oh, and so Sharon, since you like pins as well, here's a secret that I actually learned from
kids
from a manager. Well, yeah, that too. Yeah, so follow the kids that has a bunch of pins, and you'll know. Hey, and they're actually brand new. I saw that literally they took it off the little back and started trading it. I'm like, oh man! I'm like, if I was a dad, I would have been so pissed too, But here's a tip. I found out from a cast member that they give the lower end or the scrapper pins to the employees.
Right.
If you're a manager, you actually get the more expensive pins. So if you want really good pins, look for a manager to trade with.
Yeah, there's a shop in Disneyland in Frontierland that they always have all the really cool pins to trade
Don't,
on
don't
their
let me go in that
board.
shop, please, when we come.
Yeah, you have to go in there. It's
No, don't let me go in there.
no, you have to go in there.
I will just buy shed loads of pins.
Yeah, it's one of the better, because that's the one I was telling Kenny. It said that's the one where everybody that trades pins hangs out on all the benches out there. It's like a thing.
That used to be
They do.
the cigar
The
shop.
pin people
Yeah.
hang out.
Yeah, exactly. Right next to the shooting gallery.
Mhm.
Got you.
You
Pin
know,
trading is not a massive thing in Paris. They do it, but not to the extent that it is in the other parts. And
Hey,
our
Steve.
pins aren't anywhere near as cool. As yours.
Do they still have the Indian in Disneyland?
Yeah, there's two.
Yeah.
There too.
Yeah. There's
One on Main
one on
Street.
Main Street.
And one in front of that pin trader shop.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what the background is on that, right?
Yeah.
It's the smoke shops. Yeah.
There's a
The
smoke
old,
shop.
the old cigar and smoke shop. Yeah.
So
Well, and then Disneyland had the lingerie shop. So
oh,
There was not an Indian outside of that one.
So apparently, I also found out that you know how Disney actually have some pin events. They actually have pins that are specific to those events only. They do not sell to anyone else.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
At D23 they have special pins too.
Ah.
Just for, it's like going on May the 4th.
Mhm.
They have special May the 4th pins.
I'm going to buy those.
Pins.
I'm going to buy all of
Yeah.
those pins.
And
I
then
also
they have
found out
Revenge of the
that
Sith.
apparently, as an employee, every year they actually push out some pins that are employees only. And apparently, there's a set out there that has all the princess profile pictures on it. They're about this big.
Wow.
And each of them now are worth about 2,000 and up. There was
Holy hell.
one with Elsa that's frozen that's
Yes.
on eBay for 6,000.
Wow.
I did not know that.
Sharon
But
wants that one.
No, I don't. I don't like Frozen.
You'll be a serious pin trader for that one.
Yeah.
But apparently, I heard if you know employees, ask them to log in and try to get it. Apparently, they said it's the last time they pushed that out, it was like 200 only, and they're doing it by lottery. So if you really are a big collector, and each of those the profile ones, when they came out for employees, are $50. Think that through, man.
That's how much I paid for that Small World one that I have. Remember, I was telling you I have that big. It's about this big around. It's round, and it has a Small World building and all the characters and stuff. Because I got it from my mom. You know,
it is so
that's my
weird to
mom's
see.
favorite ride,
You have
so.
like pins like this big.
Yeah. Well, that one that you.
This small.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I have a
what is
I
that?
think one of the smallest pins I have is actually a monorail.
Hey, that fits right in with that submarine.
Yeah,
exactly. Say that. Where
Oh,
is
wait.
this tiny submarine? You've lost it again.
Maybe we should glue a little pin back around that.
Yeah. He's probably put it. Oh, there it is.
Oh my god, that's tiny.
I found it.
You lost it, didn't you? When we were
Yeah,
talking about it
it
last
fell
time.
on the it fell on the floor, and I couldn't see it, and I found it when I was vacuuming. I'm like,
It's so small, just hide right in the fibers.
yeah.
Hey, that's almost the same size
Yeah,
as my car.
luckily, my carpet isn't yellow and blue. So
I'm surprised that Kalia didn't get it because yellow and blue are highlight colors for dogs.
well, it was under my desk, so she couldn't get to it. Luckily, so yeah.
Oh, and also Universal Gate 3. Apparently, they're trying to open at the end of 2005 spring now. That's how fast they're working.
Wow.
Holy crap.
And I heard they just
on the construction progress though. The latest one.
What do you think of it, Sharon?
What
do you think of it?
I'm really looking forward to it. I want to go to How to Train Your Dragon Land because I really love those movies.
So will you be going?
Yeah, but I don't know when we're going to be going. We're kind of busy next year, so it's not going to be next year. Might have to be the year after.
Okay. But that's just amazing to how fast Universal could put up a park, and Disney
Yeah.
putting out a ride, it takes 5 years. You know?
They built that whole park in the same amount of time that Epcot's had its refurb.
Wow.
That's because people want to work there and build that.
Because they have money.
Universe. Yeah, they got
Yeah,
the money to
spend
do
the
that.
money.
Yeah.
Actually, I heard it's because Universal, how they treat their contractors is the faster you could get it done within, prospect, right? They'll give you a bigger bonus. Yeah. So that makes sense.
As long as it's not
as well, aren't they?
It's kind of like
the rides that are going in are kind of off the shelf rides as opposed to built up.
Oh yeah.
Rides, which makes it quicker.
Yeah.
But even so,
well, if they rush through like building a house, the more
Like I
homes
said,
you build, yeah.
As long as
you
they're
don't
not
want
cutting
to
corners and
exactly
using cheap materials.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think there's any of that. It looks like they've done a pretty decent job.
Yeah, it looks like they did a
They
better
just
job.
They just got more land around that, so they had like I think it was 700 square feet or not.
Dude, 700 square feet, man. It's a bedroom, bro.
Yeah. Acres, I meant. But now they have 2,000, so they have expanded, and they can open another park or two.
I don't know. The problem is that they got it from Lockheed Martin, right? Problem is, Florida has a lot of land that used to belong to these technology companies and military. I hope they cleaned it up real well because part of Tampa used to be a military base. I don't know if you know that or not. Apparently, the land was so toxic that it caused Tampa to be one of the #1 cities for people with cancer, if you believe it or not. So I really hope that Universal, man, are not getting one of those crazy lands. That would not be fun.
Yeah. Nope.
Hey Sharon, are those Disney run medals?
Yes,
behind
they
you?
are. They're run Disney Paris medals.
Nice. How do you
Yeah.
like them when you're doing the runs? What are your thoughts about those?
I love doing I hate running, but I love doing Disney runs. I only do Disney runs because I know I'm going to get cool medals at the end.
Are those all actual runs or any virtual?
No, they're all real runs. We don't have virtual runs in
Oh, you don't?
No, we have to do the real thing. So I've got.
So do you actually run or you walk?
Don't be stupid. Do I run? I jog a bit, but we don't run.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so you don't take sparkles with you?
No. But imagine I wouldn't have to run a tour. But the
No.
No, but the last
How many do you
one,
have?
They started in 2016, and I did the 5K because we only had the option of a 5K or a half marathon in the first year. And I thought, can't do a half marathon, that'll break me. I'll just do the 5K. So I did. And then the next year, they introduced a 10K. So I thought, I'll try the 10. So I did the 5 and the 10 in 2017. And then after that, we thought doing the 5 and the 10 was really easy. So surely it can't be that hard to do the half marathon the day after. So I signed up to do the challenge and did the 5K on Friday, the 10K on the Saturday, and the half marathon on the Sunday.
Oh my God.
What the hell was wrong with you?
Yeah.
No, but the problem is as soon as I'd finished it, I was absolutely exhausted. I was like, oh my God, I'm never doing this again. As soon as they released it for the next year, I signed up for it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did the challenge 2 years, and then they stopped in 2020 because of COVID, and they've never come back to Paris.
Yeah, ours just started coming back, so
yeah,
they might come back over there.
So what is the Run Disney anyway? I've always heard about it, but do you
really
like
cool.
you run on the park or?
Yeah, you run. In Paris, the 5 and the 10K were mostly around the parks, sort of like in the backstage area of the both parks, because our parks are next to each other like yours are.
Yeah.
And the half marathon, we ended up going out and around sort of like the area, the villages that
parking lots and all that stuff.
And then we ended up back in. So we started in the studios ran through the back of the studios, went through to Disneyland Park, ran through that, and then out onto the road.
So you actually go through the park, like run through Tomorrowland or Discoveryland and
run through
Fantasyland.
Discoveryland and all that.
Wow.
And then on the way back in, you run back in through the Disney Village, and then we end up backstage at the Studios Park.
That's pretty cool.
It was really, really cool.
Yeah, and over here in Orlando, the main park where you're running in the lower, I guess, number of steps, it's in Epcot. So you're doing it at Epcot. And then the half a marathon to a marathon, depending on what year, sometimes they'll let you run through Magic Kingdom because it's such a long run, right?
Yeah.
But majority of the time, what I've seen is they go to Epcot and then they'll go to Hollywood Studios and then really run around there.
Yeah.
But
what they should do is just shut the railroad down and you just run that track because there's nothing there.
There's nothing on the railroad.
They shove you on the safari in Animal Kingdom and let the animals out, and then you got to run.
Yeah.
Oh
You sprint. So do you
yeah,
have any medals,
that's really
Kenny?
cool, man. That's a lot of runs you have over there.
Do you have any, Kenny?
So really quick, Sharon. So now Disney sells frames for those. It's beautifully done. And literally they have ones where you could put 3 or 4 and you have Mickey or whatever character kind of doing this.
Oh, that's cool.
I think you would love to
hanging them randomly. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
So you can take out your stitches and put your medals in there.
I've just put my stitches in there. That was this afternoon's job, and I managed to drop and break one, so I had to fix it. So I was sat at my desk with them on my lap while I was like wheeled back my desk, and I was like, right, I'll take the wrapper off, and I'll do this, I'll do that, and then something happened, and all 4 of them, the frames slid off my lap onto the floor, and I was like, and they made this really hideous noise, and I thought, I've broken something.
Yeah.
And I picked them all up, and only one of them cracked in the corner, so.
Oh, good. That's
Luckily,
nothing major.
Bit of duct tape. Which one did I botch? Oh, this one. Look at that. Skillful repair.
Oh, there you go.
Bit of glue and some duct tape.
That's no biggie.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are cool. I like those.
Got those at MegaCon when we came over. It's cold. Look, I've got a Star Wars blanket.
I guess it is cool. You got a jacket and.
Yeah, it's chilly. Well, it is the middle of the night for me.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, 6,
You're the one who wanted to stay up.
6
He
minus
told
4.
me I had
6,
to.
5. Yeah, I had to. Whoosh.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2. It's 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
2:22.
When you counted it backwards and Jason counted it forwards and got it wrong.
Yeah.
I'm tired. Hey,
it's so much easier to go backwards. It's 4. It's only backwards 4 hours instead of counting. Let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, he was out by, I don't know, 2, 3 hours.
Sharon, are you in UK?
Yeah. I am.
She's by the cliffs of Dover.
I'm closer to France than I am to London.
Yeah, that's too funny.
Yeah, so you're what, 2 o'clock now?
Yeah. 2:22.
Yeah, you're 5 hours from Eastern, and then you're 3 more hours from where
8.
These guys are at.
Yeah. And I just go backwards 4. So it's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
That's why these guys have so much energy, and I'm like, why do they have so much energy right now? I'm gonna realize, wait a minute, they are.
We haven't even eaten dinner yet.
Hey, yeah.
Dinner? He's eating dinner.
Well, I haven't.
Hey.
I got to order Chinese now because she shared me your food.
Okay. That was my Panda Express from yesterday.
I love Panda Express.
Oh,
You have that over there?
No, we have it when we go to Universal.
Oh,
Thing we did, when we came in February, the first thing we did was we went to our hotel, we dumped our bags, we jumped on the bus, went to City Walk, went to Panda Express and ate.
Get out of town.
I'm gonna have Panda Express tonight just for you.
Yeah.
Please
And
don't send me a picture.
open the
'cause I will
fortune
be
cookie.
starving.
Make sure
Your
you send
UK
her a
friends.
picture.
It's okay. I got revenge. What did I send? I sent you a bowl of meat, didn't I? From my dinner.
A bowl of what?
The meat that I had for dinner.
Oh yeah,
Bowl
yeah,
of
the
meat.
meat.
It had lamb chops and it had
Yeah.
pieces of chicken. And it had
Yeah,
She
all
still
I
had a
saw
full
was
plate
meat.
afterwards.
All I saw was a bowl with like meat in it with bones.
Yep.
But there was nothing with
ribs.
saying what it was, so I thought.
Well, we went to the Turkish, so it was just like literally a bowl of meat with had rice on the bottom, and then
I didn't see
with
any
some
rice in that
salads.
bowl.
There was rice underneath all the meat, and we'd eaten half. By the time I took that photo, I was like, "Oh shit! I forgot to take a picture of the food." We'd eaten half of it.
All right, Sharon, I
There
got a
was-
question
there
for
were
you.
6 of us.
Have you heard
Yep.
anything else about Universal opening a park
Yes.
in UK?
Yes, there's a guy that lives.
There's one guy.
No, there's no one guy. But there is a guy. There
He's
is a
Mr.
guy that
Universal.
lives in the village where they're building,
Okay.
where they're
Okay.
attempting to build this, and he goes out. He's a bit like Bio Reconstruct for
Okay.
Epic
Oh
Universe.
yeah.
He goes out nearly every day with his drone and he checks out what they're doing. They've
So
dug,
they are building it then.
they are in the exploration stages. So they've dug up a bunch of pits, trenches in a number of the fields to see the state of the land.
But they have the land already.
Yeah, they bought the land already. But when I watched his video a couple of days ago, he said that he'd been doing some snooping and discovered that Network Rail, who run all our railway system in the UK, have put in a planning permission to build a new level crossing on the station where the Universal Station is going to be. And they've already had the green light to build that, which makes us think that Universal have got the green light to do whatever they do, because they're not going to waste all that money, millions of English pounds, building a station for nothing, because there is nothing there. It's literally in the middle of nowhere, so you wouldn't build another station unless they were going to build.
How far is that place from UK, London?
From me, it's in Cambridge. It's in Bedford in Cambridge, which is maybe 3 hours drive for me.
Oh my
It's not
God!
far, a couple 100 miles. It's not far.
Oh, from you.
That's
for
not
you.
far?
Yeah.
Holy moly!
Oh, okay, it's not far. I drive everywhere. I don't care. Some people in the town that I live in bitch about driving 20 miles to go somewhere. I'm like, oh, is it less than 3 hours drive? Great, I'll do that. Jump in the car.
That's how I
my
am.
tiny
I
car,
like
and
road
off I go.
trips. Yeah.
I love
Oh
it.
crap! Then, well, Disney, well, Magic Kingdom's like 18 miles from me, and I hate to drive. So I'm
Really?
kind of like when you said 3 hours, I'm saying what? I'm
Yeah.
like, this thing takes me 30 minutes. I'm complaining every time I'm driving there. I'm like 3 hours.
I
I'm
have
like,
to
oh,
go
crap.
It takes
5.5 to get to Disneyland.
It takes
I
us
just came
about
back from
3
Canada.
3.5, 4 hours to drive to Disneyland Paris from me. When we get to France, it takes about 3.5 hours to drive. We do that all the time.
So how long is that drive? Do you go, because there's a tunnel, right? So
There
do you
is a
take
tunnel.
the
We
tunnel or do you
go on
take
the boat
ferry?
though. We go on the boat because I'm too tight to pay for the tunnel because it's more expensive. So we go on the boat.
Isn't it faster
In the
by
tunnel.
ferry or the tunnel?
The tunnel's faster.
Okay.
The ferry's about an hour and a half, and the tunnel's about 40 minutes.
Yeah.
But when you're on the tunnel, you sit in your car and you don't get out, and it's boring. And other than talking rubbish, which Sam and I can do for England,
Hours,
we can just
days,
talk right out.
weeks,
Yeah, exactly.
months,
thank you.
years.
At least on the ferry, we can get out, have something to eat.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, I
what I
saw
would do.
videos
Too.
about that ferry. You get out, get something to drink. They got little snacks on
Yeah.
there, you know.
Yeah, we have a full cooked breakfast when we go.
And what's important is bathrooms on there.
Yeah,
If you get stuck
Yeah.
in the tunnel, man.
the tunnel bathrooms on that train are not big. I mean, I'm not exactly the hugest person.
You get one little
No.
leak because you're underwater.
Yeah. So
But
what do you
it'll-
think? So what do you think of Universal opening? If they open up, right?
Mhm.
Would that impact your trips to
to Disney.
Paris? No, absolutely not. It just means we'll do extra trips and go to Universal as well. We'll just end up with 2 annual passes instead of 1.
So how often are you going to Disney right now?
Disneyland Paris, probably 4 or 5 times a year.
Per year.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would go more if I hadn't already burnt all my holiday up going to other places.
Okay. So then, if once they open up, would you say, you know what? Instead of 4 times a year, I'm going 3?
No, I'd still
Really?
do the same amount of time. Yeah, Disney's special to us, so we'd still do Disney the same amount of time because it just is too important.
Wow.
We just do extra trips and do Universal.
Yeah.
I want to make a trip to Disneyland Paris and then the one in Japan as well.
Yeah, that's the Japan ones on the hit list, but not.
But I have to say though, the one in Shanghai, they're putting all kinds of new stuff in there, which I, as a local to the one in Florida, I am so pissed because this is your home park, man. You're treating your home park like crap when you're giving everything else better,
Yeah, but they don't pay for the stuff that's in the Asian parks, do they?
I don't think so. No.
No.
But yeah, like for me, when Epic Universe opens up, to me that will cut into my Disney time. The simple reason is I'm literally less than maybe 10 minutes from Universal versus 30-something minutes to go to Disney.
Right.
So
that's such a massive difference.
I just won't be driving.
20 extra minutes.
So with me, I remember when I used to go to Universal all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's weird. So when I would go to Universal Studios and ride all the rides, and it's like at Universal, when I rode everything and I did everything, I was like done. I'm like, okay, now what do I do? And that, that's going like 3-4 times in a year or whatever. But when I go to Disneyland, there was like so much more to do, and it's different. So I didn't get tired of going to Disneyland. While at Universal, it was like the same thing.
Yeah.
The same tour, the same 4 rides or whatever it was, back then. So, because back then when I went, they just had opened Jurassic Park, the water ride. And then they had, they didn't even have the Mummy yet, I don't think. I think it was just E.T. And that was it. And then
that the first time when we went this time, it was a total wuss, and I wouldn't get on the Mummy. And then I rode it after riding Guardians of the Galaxy. I can ride anything now that doesn't go upside down. So I was like, Mummy, this is a bit tame.
Yeah.
We've been coming to Florida since 2011, and you were adamant you would never ride it. And I'm like, actually, I really like it. Such a wuss.
So I'm just wondering if that'd be the same with you. It'd be you get like tired of or bored of Universal and then go back to Disney. And
it doesn't matter how many times we go to Disney, we never get bored. We do the same things. Well, no, we don't do the same things, but we always ride Big Thunder Mountain multiple times.
You're right.
So here's a question for you then. Do you think, because I get what you're saying, right? Both of you, right? Is it because there's something inside that's special that carried through as a child in here? Whereas Universal don't have that. Think about that.
Well, when I was a kid, I used to go to Universal all the time too. Because that was cheaper to go there than going to Disneyland. So my parents took me all the time to Universal or school trips. Field trips would be going to Universal, not Disneyland.
And Sam and I didn't go to Disney until we were adults. So it's not a childhood thing visiting the parks. I don't know whether it's a nostalgia thing for Disney itself, maybe.
I haven't been to Universal since I was a kid.
My
mom's friend used to drive the tram there.
Oh, cool.
The best part about Universal, in my opinion, is the Harry Potter land. They did that so damn well.
They took
over there.
They took away my Jaws rides to turn it into.
Yeah, they did take away the Jaws ride, didn't they?
Oh wow, they took that. See, they still have that in Hollywood.
Yeah, but how?
Or Universal City.
Oh,
no, they had an actual ride.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A ride, but not part of the tram.
In the tour
wow.
now.
Okay.
The only Jaws ride that's left is the one in Tokyo, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know there was an actual
That's why
ride.
we've got to go to Tokyo so I can ride the Jaws ride because I never got. They shut it down in Universal.
There's videos out there. We should do a ride through next time with Sharon.
Yeah, we'll do a ride through because I've never seen that.
Of course you haven't.
It's like going through like a warehouse and the Jaws or Bruce is coming after you. You know.
See, that ride was really cool. That's kind of like my Universal version of Dinosaur, where I scared the hell out of my friends who doesn't know anything about that. So we used to go play, the parks with friends, and their friends who didn't know about the Jaws. They're like, yeah, it's cool. Come on over. And I always push them to the side. They're always like by the water, and by the time they get out, they're like, literally. Beep, 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 beep. And then we're going like 5 minutes down, they're still going beep beep beep.
That's funny.
And I'm like, yo, man, that's not that scary. And literally they were like, dude, it is disgusting that you do that to your friends. I'm like, that's what friends are for.
That's what I did to my sister when we went on Jurassic Park ride. She didn't know about that drop on the water ride. So I made, because in Universal City, you go down those escalators to get to the bottom. I had her look, the other direction. I said, "Oh, look at that!"
Yeah.
So she never saw the drop. So we got into the ride and got into the boat, and she goes, "What is this?" So it was just a tour of dinosaurs, is what it is. So, oh, okay. So we're riding through there, and all of a sudden, we were climbing up, and then the dinosaurs or the raptors were coming up from the roof and everything and stuff. She goes, "Oh wow, this is neat." And all of a sudden we hit that drop when that T-Rex comes out and tries to grab you or whatever, and it does a drop.
Makes no sense at all. A dinosaur just comes swinging out.
It was on a little swing that comes out, and you drop, and we hit and she got soaking wet, and she was like, "Where did that come from?" She said she went to scream and nothing came out.
That's what happened when I rode Splash Mountain.
Really? Splash Mountain?
You scream and nothing comes out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll probably be all right now.
Have it on Space Mountain where no one can hear you scream.
Yeah. You're in a vacuum.
Yeah, I rode Splash Mountain. I was on my own. I've gone to the park on my own. It was when I was on one of my work trips. And Sam wasn't with me. And I was like, I want to go to the Magic Kingdom. I've got to go on my own. So I went on my own to the Magic Kingdom today. And I'm like, I have to ride Splash Mountain because I've never done it. It can't be that bad. This was before I was brave.
Yep.
This was before I was brave. And I was absolutely cacking myself.
Yeah.
And I said to the people in front of me, who were all ponchoed up, obviously knew what's coming. I'm like, I am going to scream. They were. I am going to scream. And they were like, okay. And I went to scream and nothing came out. And then I went to look at the photo. You couldn't even see my head because I was so much. I was like headless. Well, you can see my hands like this.
Yeah.
You just had to point at something.
Yeah.
That's the photo.
Whenever we go on rides now, we know there's photos. We always try and do something cool. But I didn't even think about it. I was just like, shit. But I think I feel right now. The drop and all the ride-throughs I've watched, that drop doesn't look anywhere as near as big as I remember it. It felt like it was like falling forever when I did it. The one and only time I've ridden.
Hey, I gotta go. My girlfriend is beating me up on text message. I have like
all right.
30 messages I have not looked at.
Where are you? You should tell her, hey, we're on the live stream.
So I'm kind of like, okay, maybe I need to go before I get into the doghouse. So, Hey, Sharon, good to meet you finally.
And you.
On video here. So I will see y'all later. Have a great evening.
Bye, Kenny. Have a good night.
Bye.
Don't get in trouble.
Too late.
He's in trouble.
Yeah. If you got 30 unread text messages, you're in serious trouble.
Yeah.
He's got an alibi though. He's on live, so
Yeah. See, look. Anyway,
dogs barking, making noise.
You want nice, quiet dogs like mine that are asleep. Oh, that's because it's 2:30 in the morning.
The dog's in bed, like she's not here. Whatever.
She keeps walking in and going, "Why are you still up?" and then walking away again.
Kalea just goes to bed by herself. She's just like,
That's
forget
because
you.
she's
I'm
a
just going to bed.
sensible dog.
Yeah, that's what Xena is.
Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe we should end this anyway.
Sure. That was fun. That was a fun little talk after.
Yeah,
afterwards.
it's always surprises me where these conversations.
I know how it
They
starts
never
off with
stop.
Indy and Dinosaur and winds up talking about girlfriend getting mad at Kenny.
Yeah, but we end up on a Disney ride and start talking about Universal. So
Yeah, it's funny.
all right, like, subscribe, share for friends and family. Let us know how we're doing, and we'll see.
We'll see you real soon.
No, we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, that too.
You have
Bye,
yours.
everybody.
I have mine. Whatever.
Yeah, sounds good.
Sharon, what's your closing line?
I don't know. We usually say the same thing. I've forgotten what it is.
I know Zach. Zach says Disney.
Disney.
Yeah, bless him.
All right.
All right.
We'll see you guys
Later, everybody.